This build is exactly why small form factor PCs are so much fun. Because on paper, this sounds a little bit insane. An RTX 5080 Founders Edition, an Intel Core Ultra 5 245K, 32 gigs of DDR5, dual SSDs, and an 850-watt SFX power supply all inside the JONSBO T9. So this is not some tiny low-power build. This is a real compact performance PC. And honestly, that's exactly what makes it so cool. So let's build it. We're starting with the motherboard outside the case. This is the Intel Core Ultra 5 245K. Then the stock CPU holder gets removed because this cooler setup is going to use an aftermarket bracket instead. Once the CPU is seated, the aftermarket holder goes on. Next up, storage. First, the front M.2 slot. We remove the heatsink, install the SSD. That drive is the Predator GM7000 2TB. And then put the heatsink back on. So this is going to be the main fast storage for the build. Then the board gets flipped over because we're also installing a second SSD on the back. That one is the Samsung PM9A1 1TB. And that's one of the nice things about a board like this. Even though it's compact, we still get dual NVMe storage, which keeps the whole build clean and cable-free. Now it's time for the cooler mounting hardware. Then back to the front side so we can mount the cooler itself. For this build, we're using the ID Cooling IS47XT, which is exactly the kind of cooler this case needs. Small, low profile, and compact enough to fit without messing up the whole layout. Cooler goes on. Then the fan gets installed. And at this point, the motherboard is basically complete. CPU in, storage in, cooler mounted. So here it is. The motherboard fully assembled. And now for the fun part. The case. This is the JONSBO T9, and it's a huge part of why this build is interesting in the first place. It has that clean, premium, compact look, but it still supports some seriously powerful hardware. That's what makes this build special. It's not just small. It's small without feeling compromised. Out of the box, this thing already looks fantastic. And this is where the build starts feeling real. Because up until now, everything has been open, easy, and comfortable to work on. Now we're inside the case. Now every angle matters. Now every cable path matters. First thing going into the case is the GPU riser cable. That has to go in early, because in a sandwich-style layout like this, the riser is a huge part of how everything comes together. And with a card as big as the one we're using, this is definitely not something you want to leave for later. So the riser goes in first and gets routed into place. This is basically setting up the GPU path before anything else gets in the way. Now the motherboard assembly finally goes into the case. The board gets installed, screwed down, and then the riser cable gets connected. And once that's in, you can already see the final layout starting to come together. Next up, the power supply. This is the Phanteks Revolt 850W SSFX. We mount it to the bracket first, then slide the whole thing into the case. And for a build like this, that PSU choice makes perfect sense. It's compact, it has plenty of power, and it's exactly the kind of unit you want when you're putting high-end hardware into a tiny chassis. Once that's mounted, we get that really satisfying shot of the board and the PSU both sitting inside the case. And this is usually the point where a small build stops looking like a pile of parts and actually starts looking like a PC. Now for the star of the build, the RTX 5080 Founders Edition. This is the moment, because this is the part that takes the build from compact to completely ridiculous. The card goes in, gets seated into place, and honestly, that is one of the coolest parts of this entire build. That tiny gap, that super tight fit, that visual contrast between a small case and a massive GPU. After that, the GPU power cables go in. And this is one of those small details that matters way more than people think. Because in a compact build, cable routing is not just about making it look neat. It affects airflow, panel clearance, and the overall feel of the finished system. So once the power is connected, the whole thing suddenly looks complete. And honestly, this thing looks amazing. Compact, dense, clean, powerful. That's really the perfect combination for a build like this. It doesn't just look like a small PC. It looks like a serious performance machine that just happens to be packed into a tiny shell. That's exactly what makes small form factor builds so satisfying. It looks crazy, but it fits. And when it fits cleanly, that is such a good feeling.